Well, do you know where your kids are right now? If not, you have a few hours to find out, or they could be ticketed for breaking Milwaukee's curfew. Police are enforcing the curfew, ticketing kids under the age of 17 who are out past 10 on weeknights and 11 on weekends. Officers tell us there were 5 curfew citations issued just last night. City leaders hope the curfew cuts down on crime. Rebecca Clough goes in depth on what effect those ordinances have and why one business owner says it's needed.
A downtown bar owner says he's glad to see the city's curfew is going to be enforced again. He says a lot of problems he saw Friday night came from people under the age of 21.
Most of them don't even try to get into the bars, the ones that are causing problems. What they're doing is they're parking on the side of the road here, and they will consume alcohol that they've gotten, that they've brought on their own, and it turns into like a tailgating party on the side of the road, and then things escalate from there.
Hans Weisgerber operates the Old German Beer Hall on MLK Drive, just kitty corner from the Deer District. He believes the violence happened because of the Bucks playoff watch party.
Generally speaking, I've never really felt unsafe here, except for when these gigantic gatherings are allowed to happen without any real consideration given for what happens outside the boundaries of the gathering.
The Milwaukee Police Department says so far, the people who have been arrested in connection to Friday night's mass shooting are between the ages of 19 and 31. That means this curfew enforcement would not apply to any of them. However, the mayor says there are more problems in the city than what's happening just in the downtown, and the curfew can help.
So let me be clear, this is not a strategy simply for downtown Milwaukee. Certainly downtown is important. It's everybody's neighborhood, and downtown should be safe. But we have neighborhoods as well, and we also have to make sure that those neighborhoods are safe and secure too. So it's not simply a downtown strategy. The curfew will be enforced and police presence will be adjusted in neighborhoods across our entire city.
But do curfews work? A 2016 study of curfews across the country by Campbell Collaboration found overall juvenile curfews are ineffective at reducing crime and victimization. And a 2015 Brookings Institute op-ed found moving juvenile curfews up even by an hour created more shootings when researchers looked at curfews in Washington, D.C. They found that moving a curfew from midnight to 11 p.m., the same time Milwaukee's curfew goes into effect on the weekend, increased gun violence by 150% in that 1 hour. That breaks down to 7 additional gunfire incidents a week. However, Weisgerber says if it helps deter people from starting problems, it's worth trying.
Mentioning the curfew or, allowing the enforcement of the curfew is the mechanism that they need to nip this stuff in the bud, then that's what should be happening.
We also reached out to the American Civil Liberties Union of Wisconsin. They wouldn't go on camera, but they did issue a statement that said, in part, they fear that people of color will likely bear the brunt of selective and biased enforcement of curfews, and that will ultimately cause more distrust between police and minority communities. In downtown, I'm Rebecca Clough, TMJ4 News.
And just across state lines in Chicago, Mayor Lori Lightfoot has issued a similar curfew for young people in Millennium Park. This after a 16-year-old boy was shot and killed during a large gathering over the weekend. Our partners at the Milwaukee Business Journal have posted an article about safety measures that work in other downtowns across the country. Memphis and Kansas City have security perimeters in place. In Memphis, you pay $5 to enter the perimeter, which is used to pay for private security. Now, there is also a similar process in Kansas City. No one under the age of 21 is allowed in these areas. Both cities have reported fewer problems since enacting these perimeters.